Alrighty, so today I'm going to be giving you guys my weekly game plan. I'm on vacation right now, so hoping to keep this a little bit short. But I'm going to be giving some tips for trading on vacation, or if you can't watch the screen all day. So the number one tip for when you're on vacation or can't see the screen a lot is you need to lower your risk size. If you normally take 100 shares of a stock, maybe take 50 shares, maybe take 25 shares, maybe take 10 shares. Lower the risk so that you can manage it easier. You can wiggle yourself into the position. You can average into the stock, or you can average out. You can sell as it's coming into your favor. This week, based on the game plan, SPY is bullish. The longer it stays above 327, so hourly. So go to our hour chart. Hourly and daily above 327 is bullish, and we are likely to pop higher. Hourly and daily below 322, 321.90 if you want to be precise, and that would be bad for the overall market, and the market might see a sell-off. But anything in between, say we're hourly closing at 326, 325, 324, 323, then we're likely to consolidate still. We might see a long consolidation range for quite a while, so we're going to be looking at iron condors. You're selling a call credit spread and a put credit spread. One of our members hit an iron condor on IWM, the Russell 2000, and I think they got 400% return on the risk. They just did an iron condor, selling the call credit spread and then selling the put credit spread, and the IWM went nowhere, so made money. The next thing that is really good for trading on vacation is OCO brackets, and OCO stands for one order cancels the other order. So basically, it just gives you an entry, and then you just enter in your target, and then you just enter in your stop loss. And based on those, you can do based on 1-to-1. So you have like an equal target, like 2% or something. 2% you'll take profit. At -2%, you'll cut losses. That's for a high win rate. You just need a little bit over. You need over 50% accuracy. 1 to 1.5 is my sweet spot. I like to get about 1.5 times the risk. So if I'm risking 50 cents, I'll go for $1 or $1.50. If I'm risking 50 cents, I'll go for 75 cents essentially. And then 2 to 1 is the best overall for long run profitability, but probably not this week since we're range bound until we're not. So that's going to be the game plan for the week. We're range bound until we're not. So we're going to be doing a lot lower risk stuff. So it might not be exactly fully day trading options live, but we'll see how the day plays out. So that's our SPY game plan. Now let's go into some stocks that might be setting up. And the first is Apple. And I made a video that the all-time high breakout is my favorite pattern, and Apple is breaking out to all-time highs. So when something's at all-time highs, all you can either do is dip buy at support, which on Monday would be at 425/415 area. So if it comes screaming into 415, I might take a trade there, use like a 50 cent or dollar wide stop loss, and then it'll go up, maybe go up. But and then if we gap above 425, you can look for a dip buy at 425. Otherwise, you'll just have to zoom into the smaller time frame and look for a flag pattern and a breakout. Something of the sort, or you can just ride the trend. Apple just likes to, when it gets overbought, it sells off and then it resumes back to the trend. We had a rising wedge that broke out towards the end of the day. Options went from $100 about here to $1,500. So watch out for those range expansion moves. Those can be pretty big. The next up is Facebook, and I'll be looking to get into Facebook if we start coming to the upside and getting above 255. That would be close to an all-time high breakout. It's above this breakdown candle high, and I'd say if it's getting above 255, it has a high likelihood of breaking 256. So otherwise, you could wait if you want extra confirmation to 256, and again, use about a $2 to $4 wide stop loss. I'm targeting around 260. People like to sell at those hold numbers. Next up we have is Microsoft, MSFT. Microsoft, there's some cahoots, there's some shenanigans going on with them and TikTok. Maybe they'll buy it, maybe they won't. We don't really need to know or care because we can just trade off the price action. And I'll be buying Microsoft over 205, over 207, targeting about the 210 area, 210, 211, 37, 213, 40, these kind of supply zones up here. So watch out for Microsoft. Otherwise, it could be a sell the news event, and you'll kind of know that's happening if you start closing hourly below 204. So hourly below 204 and Microsoft could be a sell the news. Otherwise, the trend is up. Watch out for that. Next up, we're going to be looking at is SQ or Roku, just for shares, maybe a swing trade. They do have earnings this week, but they are showing bull flags on the daily chart. So if they're showing bull flags on the daily chart, I'm going to enjoy that run up through shares. And I won't hold before earnings because even if they're a great company and do great, the algos will do whatever they want to it. So it's based on the algo's reaction, and you don't know what the algo's reaction is going to be. So try not to hold before earnings, and then we'll definitely be trading it after earnings. So SQ, that's SQ's daily chart. Next up is Roku. And Roku's daily chart also looks pretty great. We made a video on it this last week, and we're still in the bull flag consolidation range. Remember I said we need to close a day or an hour above 159, and that'll ensue this pop, but this is a really big consolidation range. The longer the consolidation range, the bigger the breakout could be. So we're going to be looking for a big breakout on Roku, and earnings might just be the catalyst. I mean, I have a by the end of the year target of at least $200 a share. So let's keep an eye out for Roku shares though ahead of earnings, because the implied volatility, the Vega is going to go crazy on it. So keep an eye out for Roku. The Vega, the change in implied volatility, how fast the delta changes, that's going to be funky this week. So just keep an eye out for that. But Roku technicals looking good. It's great. It's a great mover intraday. Plays well off the key levels. Bear flag breakdown, mini breakdowns within that breakdown, and then we held support. So Roku's going to be a huge watch. For something that's not super volatile, I'm also looking at Target. I mentioned this last week. Target's on the watch list to trade, and Target could be breaking out over 126, just as we had discussed last Sunday. Target was being a turtle this week, and we went sideways, and then the last 2 days we started picking up steam after coming off of 121 all the way to 126 in just 2 days. So Target might be gearing up, pays a good dividend, so I might scoop up some long-term shares. Remember, no, this is financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. Don't get mad at me if Target goes to zero. All right, next up is Beyond. And Beyond, we're just looking to trade after earnings, which is on the 4th. So keep an eye out for that. Beyond after earnings, it's going to be nice and volatile, long or short. We'll look at the chart when that comes. All right. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.